Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Xenosaga Episode 3. We are at the Acute Neurosis Treatment Facility, which is part of UTIC, and Xion does not seem to be all that happy to be here. Which floor would you like to go to? Oh, I would like to go to the second floor.
Preparations are underway for the connection experiment. Entry to this floor is restricted.
Damn it. Can we override? Third?
Preparations are underway for the connection experiment. Entry to this floor is restricted.
Damn it. I can go up to the fifth floor. Let's see.
Fifth floor. Acute Neurosis Special Treatment Area.
And ladies' lingerie.
ID check at the guard station is required to proceed.
Oh. Boo ID checks. Whee! Ether Pack M. Hey, why don't we need to be recalibrated on board Proto Merkaba?
Seems like only special Realians get recalibration there. DZ series units like us don't seem to need any recalibration.
That reminds me, I heard that some DZ series units have issues with their control codes.
I've heard that too. I can't help wondering if there's some connection between that and the recalibration on Proto Merkaba.
The passage ahead is currently sealed. Oh. Passage ahead is currently sealed. So apparently there's nothing to blow up in here. Sounds like there's a siren going off. You need special permission to open that door. The area past there is under special restriction. Even the staff here can't easily get permission to go through there. The test subject management wing lies ahead. Special human beings have been gathered from various locations. To be honest, they haven't told us the details of the experiments. So, in other words, I can't go through?
ID check at the guard station is required to proceed.
I went there. Alright, fine. Is there anything else I can blow up? Nope, not really. Alright. I guess we go back down to the fourth. Well, we got some items. That's the important thing, right?
Fourth floor. Central management.
Ladies' lingerie. Notions. Security management. The sprinkler system is currently being repaired. Oh my. That seems like a bad thing. You know, what if there's a fire? Hey, is it alright for Professor Mizrahi's assistant to do his own research? Yeah, I thought about that too. There must be something going on by giving him that post at his age. But I didn't want to stick my nose into it. It's not easy to become a direct assistant to Professor Mizrahi. He gets tens of thousands of applicants from throughout the star cluster every year. No kidding. Rumor has it that kid and the professor know each other from the Cerebral Sciences Research Center. And, ooh. Whee! Oh. The connection experiment is going to begin soon. Aren't you going to join Professor Mizrahi? Professor Mizrahi is preparing for the experiment. What? His room? It's the second door down that passage.
I heard that Professor Mizrahi's assistant is a descendant of the immigrant fleet.
Oh, really? That's not surprising, though. I thought half the people on this planet were.
I wonder if Labyrinthos exists here because they're taking advantage of that situation.
Who knows? This place has become a mecca for people who oppose the Galaxy Federation. It's certainly possible they're using this place because the descendants of the immigrant fleet gather here. Alright, well, let's try this first room first. Press circle! Observer Communications Console. Hey! Hey, where's Brain Guy? Check data? Sure. The Business District Gate entrance password is 5150. Special item acquired, Suo Uzuki's memo. Oh, one other thing that I failed to notice. Square gets 2 special items. There we go. EK device. Micro device to summon Erde Kaiser. We've got Decoder 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, and 11. Federal Report 01. Milshin record on a Federation soldier's miniature Terminal 1. So we've got 1, 2, and 6. We've got the Arcadian resource, a floating landmass stone, to place on the altar in ruins on the floating landmass. There are 7 parados embedded in it. I think it's parados. I think it's French. Might be paradots. Whatever. Update file 01. Updates terms related to the UMN. Updates terms related to Erde Kaiser. Updates terms related to information in Episode 2. Updates terms related to the Magus family. Updates terms related to Xenosaga Freaks. Okay, that's another thing. So Xenosaga Freaks was a spin-off game. Not even a game. It was a collection of games and other stuff. I actually own it somewhere. I'm not actually sure where it is. But it's all in Japanese, so it's not exactly easy to, like, do anything with. I suppose I could take a look at that in a future Let's Play. I think there's some, like, music where the voice actor, the Japanese voice actresses for Shion, KOS-MOS, and Momo, I think each one has a song, and then there's a song with all 3 of them, for example. Stuff like that. And I guess that's where that, like, the thing about the pan comes from. Update file 14. Updates terms related to planets in the galaxy. And we've got a rough geocrystal. Rough form of geocrystal. Needs refining. And Suo Uzuki's memo. Password for the business district gate 5150. And prescription copy. Copy of a prescription that uses revive. And there are a lot of other things. Let's see. Segment file. How are we doing? We have completed that one. We don't know the address for that. We don't have the decoder for that one. That's complete. I'm looking for any that we may have just not gone back to get. Nope. Okay. Haven't missed anything yet. So this code will let us get that item that, this is a private room. It is locked with retina scan by the owner. So that'll let us go get the item that's behind that door back in the city map view. Is there anything further down? There is.
Preparations are currently underway for the connection experiment. Permission from management is required to enter.
Oh, but I'm totally management. Management material, at least, right?
Preparations are currently underway for the connection experiment. Permission from
This is all good. Nope, this is not the same thing. But I see the treasure chest. I want it. I want it. Googly Elmo, huh? I heard that the 34th Special Transport Team came under enemy attack. I heard that they were transporting realians that were recalibrated on the Proto Merkaba. Alright, well, can't get into any of those rooms, so back to the second door. That's this one. Now, who are you both gasping at?
What are you standing around for?
Him? We've been told multiple times that he was going to be here.
Upload the test subject's personal patterns to Central.
What? Joachim Mizrahi?
Seriously, we knew he was in here.
Didn't you hear me? I told you to upload the test subject's personal patterns.
Oh, yes, sir. Let's see. The test subject's personal data.
Hurry!
Yes, sir. Currently cleared through list 177, list 281, 15 left until upload is complete.
Were you
They must
just
have that.
assigned here?
They must have that Google Fiber here.
Yes, sir.
I see. I'd heard I was getting new assistants. How's List 281?
Yes, sir. List 281. This is a list of patients in the hospital.
Is it done yet?
Oh, list 281, clear. Upload complete. What are these test subjects?
You know, he was awfully aggressive about getting that list uploaded. What, do you have like a project going live in just minutes?
This is the data from test subjects capable of linking with vessels of anima. We're going to control their fear and perform a Zohar connection experiment.
This doesn't sound good.
Weren't you informed?
Nope.
No, I'm sorry.
Chief, look! Vessels of anima.
Yes, but why here?
Maybe those couldn't exist in the same place at once, and that's why they got pulled out of our ESs.
I have no idea. And what does he mean by linking people to vessels of anima?
Look at this. It's the Zohar.
No, I'm seeing just pictures of people on that screen.
You're right.
Looking at this, it appears the vessels of anima serve as a mediator to approach the Zohar.
I thought they were the power reactors for the ESs.
Where do you think that power's coming from?
Actually, they're transmitters. No, more like translators. Their power is the byproduct of acting as mediators between people and the Zohar. They were calibrated here, and what we were using was the finished product. But this data, I wonder why they needed to relay it through Realians.
He said something about controlling fear. Maybe that's related.
Well, that and the fact that you could probably build the Realians to be exactly what you wanted in terms of, you know, who they could, you know, which vessels they would be most compatible with.
I wonder.
Chief, look.
Uh-oh. What's he seeing?
Mom's name.
Yep.
Why is she on the list of test subjects?
Well, she is here in this facility, Shion.
You there!
Yes, sir.
Go fetch my assistant, Kevin Winnicott. I want to know Febronia's condition.
What?
Kevin Winnicott?
Does he mean our Kevin?
No, another Kevin Winnicott.
What's the matter? Hurry up!
Oh, yes, sir.
Where would he be? You want to tell us where he would be? So, yeah, Kevin Winnicott, huh? You guys are not going to say anything to me, are you? Hurry up and fetch Winnicott. Kevin Winnicott's room is next door. Now go and get him. Is it your first time meeting Mr. Winnicott?
He's a little strange, so it may be difficult to deal with him.
Yeah, those girls down on the first floor, that's who they were talking about. Well, pretty much all of them. The ones who got chewed out and the other ones who were like,
Oh, he's so cute.
What is going on? This is the first I've ever heard of Kevin being here. I wonder if it's just someone with the same name.
This is the first I've heard of it, too. Kevin didn't tell me what he did before he joined Vector.
I'm kind of surprised that you didn't recognize him, Shion.
But his Hilbert effect theory and his knowledge of Realian architecture makes sense if he was Professor Mizrahi's assistant.
Maybe we could get him to repair KOS-MOS for us.
How dare you barge in here without knocking?
I don't know if you can knock on these doors.
You're...
Have we met before?
No. Never.
No, are you Mr. Winnicott?
What, is my name that unusual?
Oh,
Yes.
no, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, Shion.
Professor Mizrahi is calling you. He wants you to report on Febronia's condition.
Oh, it's already that time?
Yes. Maybe you should pay attention to the time, you little dweeb.
Understood. I'll get things ready. Tell him I'll be right up.
Right up? Quick, let's follow him in.
Is Kevin?
His face looks similar, but he doesn't have the same temperament.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure it's him.
How did you not notice
That's
it before?
Kevin. So he was involved with UTIC.
Chief! Chief!
Now that does look familiar over there, too.
What?
Look at this!
Can we download that data? Might help us in repairing
Outline of the
KOS-MOS.
managing OS for a weapon system to combat the Gnosis phenomenon.
Is it any wonder that a teenage boy would design a combat android that looks like a woman?
The effectiveness of a human-modeled weapon for Gnosis combat? Basic theory of a strategically multiple operation system that obeys the rules of order? Hey, this is KOS-MOS's basic theory.
It even looks like KOS-MOS, although oddly enough it looks like the KOS-MOS that we had in Episode 1 as opposed to, say, the prototype KOS-MOS. The archetype.
It sure is. He must have already been working on the basic design back then.
Oh, good. We are downloading the data.
It really is Kevin. Chief, what are you doing?
What else? Taking a backup.
What? Here? That's crazy.
He's locked himself in his room.
I know it's risky. But with this, we may be able to reboot KOS-MOS. Sorry, could you distract him until I'm done? Please.
Distract him?
I think I might have hit those a
You're
little bit
still
early.
here?
Oh, actually, there's something I'd like to ask you.
What? The connection experiment is about to begin. Can't you wait until later?
Nope, super important. Ignore the typing sounds over just, to your right. Just ignore them. Actually, Alan is pretty good at distracting people. Go ahead. Go on, Alan.
It won't take long. It's about the effectiveness of mental stabilization in regards to realians.
See? He is awesome at distracting people.
Chief, please make it quick. I can't keep him much longer.
You've barely started.
Would you stop bothering me? I'm in a hurry. Please leave my room at once.
Oh, we're sorry for disturbing you. Come on, Alan, let's go.
What? Oh, right.
Quick, before he notices that we've been hacking his data.
Well, seems like we fooled them. I don't think Dad's on this floor. Let's return to Professor Mizrahi for now.
Ooh, database update. I like database updates. Doesn't look like we've got too many. Aoi Uzuki? Shion's mother, originally from the Vasilios system, which, despite its proximity to the Federation capital, is largely populated by people from the immigrant fleet. Aoi is thought to possess a certain trait latently within her. As a result of this latent characteristic, Aoi ultimately slipped into a coma due to the resulting stress. That's the only character. I'm actually kind of surprised that there was no updates to Kevin. Locations. Acute Neurosis Treatment Facility. The medical facility where Aoi Uzuki, Shion's mother, was hospitalized in a vegetative state. Instead of performing normal medical treatments, it used cutting-edge technology to administer nanomedicine, experimental treatments, and so forth. And organizations. 34th Special Transport Troop. A special transport force affiliated with the UTIC organization. It was transporting combat realians into Labyrinthos. Or as it was transporting combat realians into Labyrinthos, it fell under attack by a Federation drop unit and was destroyed. The combat realians that this force had been transporting had all been recalibrated on Proto-Merkaba to go out of control. The UTIC organization used these realians to set off the Miltian conflict. I feel like we weren't... I mean, obviously we could figure, kind of connect the dots, but I feel like we weren't actually specifically told that at this point. Well, that's about it.
We told him, but your assistant's kind of a dweeb.
Looks like everything is in order. I hope today's experiment goes well. Oh, it's you. Where's Winnicott?
He said he'll be here soon.
I see, thanks. If you would, please deliver that data to the Test Subject Management Wing on the 5th floor. The Test Subject Management Wing is on the 5th floor. Don't make a mistake.
Okay.
Well, at least now we actually get to have a reason to go up to the 5th floor. Well, apparently everyone has left this floor. I would like to go up to the 5th floor. Thank you very much. Was it just me, or was there another level on that elevator? Is this a double-decker elevator? I think it might be. Let's just check to see. You guys, yeah, you're saying the same thing.
What is it?
We were told to come up here.
The door won't open.
Of course not. The area past here is restricted. You can't enter without permission.
Well, we have
We
permission.
were told to deliver this data to the Test Subject Management Wing.
ID, please.
Here.
I love how bored he sounds.
Confirmed. I'll release the lock. Hurry through.
Look!
What exactly are we looking at?
What is it now?
Oh, Vessels of
What's
Anima
that
in the back?
image?
Yep. Not sure what the camera is showing.
Hey, what's that display showing?
That's the surveillance camera for the isolated underground research wing. What about it?
Oh, nothing. It just caught my eye, that's all.
That place isn't something you need to worry about. Just get back to your posts.
I'm sorry.
I had a feeling they were going to say that.
Chief, that was a vessel of Anima.
Yeah?
Yes, there's no mistaking it. They're conducting experiments here to connect vessels of Anima and the Zohar.
Weren't we already told that, though? Hello?
Simonon, the elevator that leads to Area 13 is beyond this door. Test subjects that fall into a dangerous state during the connection experiments are moved through Area 13 passageway to the acute neurosis patient facility.
I'm not actually sure where we're expected to go. So I guess we'll just try them in order. I got a save state just in case we trigger something that I don't want to trigger yet.
As long as I'm here, I won't let you destroy the things in this room. Why? Because I'm this room's guardian spirit.
You're weird.
Coolidge is like that now, but he's really a skilled researcher. Just the other day, a minor discovery led him to develop a new drug that can paralyze the Realia nervous system. Oh, I think the new drug is being held on the 2nd floor.
Well, it could come in handy. I didn't even see you right there.
Do you know what a federal report is? Apparently, it's a report used by Federation soldiers. When they're in danger, they hide the report somewhere and come back later to retrieve it.
Well...
Apparently, there are 8 reports that are around the city. How would you know that? If you happen to find one somewhere, please let me copy it. I simply must know the truth about the descent operation.
Ah! Treasure! I hate you, Calvin.
We'll be back for that treasure.
Press circle. I'm not sure that I want to press the circle yet.
I wonder if something's wrong. Fabronia doesn't seem well today. She's the key to this connection experiment. What happened to upset her mental state? By the way, have you checked out the console on the next seat? It has files regarding the test subject from the Dabre mine.
Oh, well, in that case, we do want this. Is that like some sort of analysis of Fabronia there? I don't know. Test subject Tethla Magus. TC-4749. Detected possible test subject quality for connection experiment during the disturbance at Dabre mine. Immediately sent to this facility. Public records state that he had been killed in an accident during the disturbance. Performed drug experimentation for 6 months, but although his link affinity to realians were high compared to other test subjects, abnormalities in the pulses of the frontal lobe and the tectum appeared during a connection experiment, which resulted in his death 6 minutes later. It is believed he was unable to resist the fear against Udu.
I can't believe this. What should I tell Mai?
Well, we should probably tell her the truth.
Oh, hello. Gimme.
Update file 09. Ooh. Database update. First of all, let's check to see what that is actually going to give us. Updated terms related to popular culture. Why is that here? Cultural. Ethel. Ethel is a term used for the general public who do not work in any fields that are related to the government, army, or corporations. They are unable to receive incentives and qualifications like Kamels with their employment. Most citizens of the Galaxy Federation are Ethels. Kamel. Kamel is a term used for those who work for Galaxy Federation government, the military, and corporations such as Vector Industries and the Kukai Foundation. Kamels work various jobs, and many of the main players in the story, including Xion, are Kamels. They are able to receive incentives and qualifications based on the number of years they have contributed to society. These incentives vary from retirement packages, pensions, and rights to genetic transformations. Alan's plan was to retire after working 11 years as a Kamel and buy a lodge in some isolated area and fish every day for the rest of his life. I guess there are worse things you could go for. Connection gear. A PDA that is also used for communications. It is a mobile unit regularly used by Xion. When activated, a holographic monitor and keyboard appear. Its capabilities can be further expanded via downloads of various plugins. Though it is an excellent machine, it is not widespread among the public because of its cost, usage of the military's dedicated line, and the fact that its functions far surpass general needs. UNP is more commonly used. Commercial model. Firearms can be divided into 3 main categories: commercial models, law enforcement models, and those developed for the militaries. Although all 3 specs are relatively similar, the commercial model is targeted for general consumers and allows disabling of the full auto switch and has a limited number of rounds in the cartridge. One of the operators in the story suspected that Vector intended to create deployment experiments of the android KOS-MOS in the military and use them as advertising for a commercial model. Seraphim Sisters. Consisting of Julia and Chloe, both from Keltia, this vocal duo was all the rage after scoring a sensational galaxy-wide hit in TC-4766 with their debut single, A Curse of Love. Their gratuitously high-tension vocals, voluptuous and energetic dancing, and extreme scandalous private lives have captivated men everywhere. Using a UMN channel to attend a Seraphim Sisters concert is a sacrilege amongst their most devoted fans. Captain Matthews, one of their zealous devotees, claimed the experience has no meaning unless you step into the concert hall, burn the singing and dancing duo onto your retinas, and feel the concert's very presence with your own skin. University of Bormio. One of the top educational institutions in the Galaxy Federation, the University of Bormio has a long history, being as it is the first university constructed by humans in space. Despite this, its academic level and facilities are the most modern around. Many aspire to attend, but it is extremely difficult to make the rolls. It has departments in both the humanities and the sciences, but about 70% of its curriculum lies in the departments of science and engineering, which are further divided into even more specialties. Chief disciplines include material application engineering, planetary science, mechanical systems engineering, and so on. With its Gothic architecture, one would never expect this university to be at the center of science and engineering. Many Vector employees are University of Bormio graduates, including Alan and Kevin. The professor at the helm of the Robot Academy on the Kukai Foundation, his friend the Other Professor, and the professor's rival the Dark Professor also graduated from this institution. UNP. UNP stands for Unus Mundus Network Phone. There seems to be a missing letter in that acronym. A general personal use telephonic terminal, in other words, a mobile phone. Connection gears also sport high-level communication features, but since they are prohibitively expensive, the UNP is in much more widespread use. Several hundred companies manufacture UNPs, but the VE series from Vector Industries is the most popular. The latest VEU series features a motif starring the UMN mascot Bunny and is a favorite of Shion's. Because connection gears use special military channels, UNP channels are more likely to get through during a military emergency. For this reason, most technicians with connection gears still tend to keep a UNP as a backup communication device. That does seem very odd. You would think that the military channels would be specifically designed to not overload. Alright, well that's about it here. Let's see what else we've got. Alright, so we've got this door here, but we will go through that in the next episode. See you then, everyone. Some of you might be able to guess what we're going to see in there.